Greetings and salutations, guys, gals, and transvestites. It's OPP, you know, the same old Tuffy, the guy with the stupendous package with serious male wreckage. Tuffy Tuff and the Tuff Foundation, and I am coming at you with part 2 of Tuffy Tuff Gaming, episode 13 on this, once again, polar vortex, freezing cold day, but that is okay. Damn, I'm turning into a male rapper here because, baby, I am hot as a pistol, and I spew fire out of my mouthpiece, and I am finsta keep all of you sexy and stunning guys, gals, and transvestites warm on the outside and hot on the inside, if you all catch my drift. What do you think about that, Razor Moon? Do you think they catch my drift? But, I mean, talking about turning you guys on sexually. That wasn't clear. That's what's hot on me. Okay, oh golly. I feel like an awkward rhinoceros. Let's just get started. And quickly, before we start, the Tuffy Talks Gaming Series is where I, your lovable and huggable host, go through all the games that will be releasing this month, and I chat about what games I will be getting or what games I might be getting and the percentage that they will reside in my sprawling Milwaukee estate. Okay, and when I left off, my video from last week, I left off on the 15th, and the next day that games are releasing, well, there's 2 games that are coming out and being ejaculated on your consumer faces. Those games are Origami Shadow Edition and the Switch game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Now, I have always wanted to try the Ace Attorney games, but alas, time has kept me away, Father Time. There's just not enough hours in a day. So, I've never got to that game. But if any of you have, I want you to comment below and tell me about them. Because, hand to God, I'm interested. Okay. February 22nd, we have Anthem. Now, this is the game I think I have heard the most varied opinions about. Some people have it as a day one buy, and, another group of people would not touch it with Ted Cruz's obviously small and argumentative penis. Me personally, I fucking love BioWare games. I love them. Except Dragon Age 2. That game was a shitter. But the thing with Anthem, I wonder if they don't have enough variety to keep me involved. It kind of looks like a mesh between Destiny and Titanfall. There is a beta for Anthem, but I haven't played it. I totally skipped it. If that tells you a lot about my hype level for the game. And the final posted date for game releases in February is the 26th, which has 4 games being born. I hope their fathers are there. Well, obviously their mothers would be there. They're coming out. Well, I don't know, maybe like in the gaming retail world, fathers can be pregnant. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back on track. I probably could have done this video in one big flick, but hey, seeing more of me is better. Unless you don't like changing your underwear. Okay, so these 4 games are as follows. First, we have Dirt Rally 2.0, which is an amazing racing game. The next game, the PC and PS4 action game Left Alive, that I don't know much about, but once it gets released, I will be following it a bit more. Next game is the console release of the strategy game Stellaris. I don't know. That is how it's spelled. So if you want to pronounce it, use the spelling, okay? And the final game coming out on the 26th is the Lego Movie 2 game to commemorate the release of Lego Movie 2. Oh, clever! A video game released on the same day as the movie. That's never been done before. So, for those of you that have watched Tuffy Talks Gaming, episode 13, parts 1 and 2, you now know about all the games that are getting released this February, or at least the ones that are publicized. Obviously, there'll be more games and DLCs that dropping, but these are just what's out in the air. We always get those games that come out of nowhere, or the ones that don't have actual release dates. But this is what I have as of the 8th. Okay, now to the games that I will be getting or might be getting this February. And there are a few, so pay attention. You guys might want to have your pocket organizer so you can take notes. First off, this shouldn't even be a question for people. Metro Exodus is the game that I want the most this month by like a huge margin. Look, the margin's so big it can't even go on my screen. Whoa, now it's holy guacamole. And to be honest about Metro Exodus, it's probably one of my, top 10 most anticipated games of the year. Probably even like top 8, I would say. So that will definitely have a place in the Tough Guy estate. Okay, next game. I'd say Dirt Rally 2.0 and Trials Rising have about an 80% chance for me to buy them. I frickin' adore the Dirt games. They're like the only racing games I play at the moment because I just can't get into the Forza series. Honestly, I never gave it enough of a chance. I'm not gonna lie, I own one game. The missus bought it for me for like birthday or Valentine's Day. I just wasn't feeling the open world. And the Need for Speed, man, y'all ain't been doing right lately. So I'm sticking with Dirt. Yeah. Also, the other game, Trials Rising. That is like the perfect indie game for me to play on my Switch. I need to quick finish Monster Boy and Tristan. It's excellent. But yeah, Trials Rising. Next game I might get is Liar Princess and the Scene Impaired Prince. I put Scene Impaired because the title called him Blind Prince. In 2019, you can't be making people that are sight. It makes me weep. Despite them being so ignorant and cold-hearted, there's a 70% chance I will buy that game. Refer to my comments above about Trials Rising. It would be the perfect game for the Toughmeister to sleep in bed or drive in my Bugatti. Okay, now after my emotional confession for Liar Princess and the Scene Impaired Prince, we have two games that are coming around at the 40 to 50% mark. And those would be Crackdown 3 and Anthem. You know what? I used to be so hyped up about Crackdown 3. I mean, literally was probably like a top 5 game for me at some point, probably in like 2016. But all the delays they've had and the scaling down of the destruction just really killed the hype for me. And with Anthem, it's really gonna have to kill it in the reviews for me to pick that bad Mama Jamma. Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay. So those are all the games coming out for February, and you know what my plans are for those games. And now I want to know if any of the games that are coming out this month wet your whistle or stimulate your clam. Or even let me know if you already got something this month and what are your feelings. I want you to comment below. Then I will absorb all that knowledge into my noggin and then I will create a response. Or I will dictate one of my butlers to write you back. Yeah, alright. So, one more thing. I will be picking up a couple games this week, or next week I should say, obviously Metro and Trials Rising, and maybe even Scene Impaired Princess. And every time I get to those games, I'm gonna do a little flick of me opening them and me watching it all game and the big old smile on my mug. So, I don't know, expect to see me a little more often next week. Yeah, expect sexy time. Ooh, speaking of sexy time, I'm gonna give you a little sexy time right now. XOXO, got some Tuffy. I'll watch this move.